I feel fat.
Why don't you leave it to at least carry it? Why don't you leave it in the bag?
I can carry some. Huh?
Why don't you leave it in the bag?
Because it's too loud.
Too loud.
I can't fit it in here.
This is gonna be loud too.
Stuff it up my shirt.
At least carry it. Put it in your jacket.
I could fly. We'll never make it down.
It's really hard to walk in slippers anyway.
This isn't gonna work.
Is that the mouse right there?
Retreat. Come back. And edit. Are we clear?
Yeah.
He's gonna see you. We have to get back that way too to get her back.
Yeah, I know.
Which way should we film, off the right or straight ahead?
It's pretty good, isn't it?
That was so fast.
Yeah.
Can we get it? Yeah.
No. Come on.
Can we get it all? The light already went on. It's like right there. All you see is look out the window and they're cut. Turn around so they're like facing out that way. What if you like if you put it down, you look just like one of those white lines. You can like steer the lane in a different direction. Yeah. This is risky.
Very risky. The thing is, it's not.
If we can't get out of the road enough, we're like hit.
Yeah.
Come on. You want more?
I'll open the back.
Hurry up.
Turn it off, man. Just get out. Is there room over there, Jeff? Is there room? Keep going.
We're not gonna fit.
Let me change it.
Just get back. Just go to her house and they can run there.
That's not fine. Oh my goodness.
That's still really. The brakes aren't gonna hold it here.
This looks really scary.
Let's see. That's pretty weird.
Come on, very small. Good. Okay.
That's good enough. Are we up?
Be quiet.
Are their doors unlocked?
Yeah. Fast roll.
Go, go.
Hurry and get all the plastic so that there's no fingers. Just do it anyway. Just take the plastic.
I don't think they'd really scan them.
No, of course they wouldn't, but still.
Hurry up. my gosh. That's insane. Didn't hit that way. We're going like. Oh gosh. Wait, don't slam the doors. Our ghetto is.
Yeah, but it's up to you to come up.
The doors. The windows. Look at this. Our getaway is like 100 feet that way.
We're facing like 90 degrees down.
What should we do? Should we go further in?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright, go left. We'll go further in and just get some other rain.
Just get out of here.
Throw them off the trail.
Yeah.
Success.
Even though you guys did nothing.
No, I filmed.
Mom, good
Also,
thing
man,
because
you guys did
Mom's
nothing.
What?
Mom's expecting it to take 35 minutes or so, right?
That's
Each
okay.
way. Where
She
now?
was sleeping.
Where?
Just go further and just keep going.
There's only one roll left, or?
No, there's a bunch left in the village.
You guys have to
See
start
that? Someone ran
somewhere.
across the street.
What?
Someone ran
You're
across
not,
the street.
you're not gonna be able to see it.
What?
Dude, don't have night vision.
We can see.
I have night vision.
It's lit up really well. See, look in here. You can see it perfect.
We
See it?
always can see. Why? That's
I don't know. I went out on the porch and waved.
for sale. 760. That's the San Diego one.
That's been for sale forever. I didn't feel like it made any sense. As long as I've been.
How about one of these cars?
I know all these people.
Mustang.
So?
I don't know whose Mustang that is.
You don't know.
Caleb.
I don't think I like
We
this
shouldn't be
family. We've got a
salty.
lot of fools.
That's Caleb's family.
Oh, we can't. There's no place to stop.
I know, but we are stuff. Pick your poison.
This is toilet paper from the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Here,
Toilet paper's
wait,
in
That's a
Doug,
Ranger.
Doug, stop it a second.
I am.
Pop the trunk. I just want to bring all the...
Come on, Jeff.
Hurry.
God.
If you don't get in here fast, you're like dead.
Sheesh. What's he getting? More?
More. There's some here.
Jeff, we have some already.
There's some.
Okay, so we've got about 20.
That's more than enough.
Windows down, heater on.
Heater is on.
We're gonna do it from the car.
We're gonna toilet paper the street.
Woohoo!
Nate Taylor used to throw eggs from the car. And Chris Clay, too.
Fish throw so much stuff from the car.
What are you gonna aim at?
Fish?
Are you, does like the whole
Only
row go
near
out?
houses though.
Houses.
You can't really
Yeah.
reach the houses with.
I know these people is like carpool.
Don't like.
Should we
Where-
do
where was
a
that?
test?
What?
Oh, did we pass that van already?
Don't.
Test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, wait for a real house.
Test.
Don't break anything.
We're just to test the test.
How about that
Get
trash can?
it?
Wanna hit that trash can?
Okay.
No. You know, if that thing falls, it's allowed.
I'll throw it in the creek.
And like wreak havoc for the kids.
That's a waste. Throw in like that cactus. I want like one of these turns everyone will see it. Like in that cactus right there.
The cactus?
Yeah. TP that.
Test it, yeah.
Should I do this one?
Go. Yes.
Okay.
I got it on the wrong side though.
That's okay.
Yeah, nobody's gonna see that.
Imagine throwing the
How about
muffin.
that fence? That whole fence.
Or the biscuit.
Yeah,
That whole fence?
Go.
You can
Or
reach
some of
it.
it.
What are you talking about?
Can you continue
suck.
it?
I think we should wait for a car to drive by and throw it.
No. They'll crash and
will.
kill us.
Yeah, I don't know about that idea.
They'll swerve right into it.
They could
They might
just
chase
turn
us
around
down.
and yeah.
I'm not close enough to anything.
Yeah, we gotta do it off right.
Just to
Or drive on the left side of the road.
So much warmer inside.
That's how it usually is.
Hey, wait, we could have got the roof of that house.
Oh, well, I didn't do it there night time.
You can back up.
No.
Well,
There's lights right there.
Not do that.
Oh, good job.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
It's gonna ruin the street. Someone's gonna like hit it and crash and die.
Out of the back of this truck.
Hey, they're gonna have an alarm or something. Keep going, keep going.
How about that fence?
Did it hit?
It
Fence.
went all the way in. You can't
Fence.
tell at all.
There's a fence.
No, that's too cheap.
Get the mud.
A limousine?
Go,
Can
go,
we
go,
do-
go, go.
That's not the... Oh, you have to hurry.
No, no, no.
Come on.
No. Go, go, go. Go, go,
They can't turn around anyway.
go.
It's a limousine.
No, you just...
Go.
Limousine?
Go,
Can
go,
we
go,
do-
go, go.
That's not the... Oh, you have to hurry.
No, no, no.
Come on.
No. Go, go, go. Go, go,
They can't turn around anyway.
go.
It's a limousine.
No, you just...
Go. Go. Get out of
Are you
here.
feeling it?
Yes. Go.
Did
Did you get?
There's no way a limousine can turn around.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't. There's no possible way. We have
so-
trouble turning this around.
It's so illegal to throw something in a moving car.
That's true.
You better get out of here.
Big on that one.
I'd move.
We're going.
I'd
We don't
Where
want
we
to.
go?
He's gonna come out and get you somehow.
Holding on to it.
Did you hear that noise?
Hey, you guys, we've got a trail.
It's frail.
Yeah, look behind us. Can you see it? Can you...
A limousine?
Go,
Can we
go,
do?
go, go.
That's not. Oh, you have to hurry.
No, no, no.
Come on.
No. Go, go, go. Go, go,
They can't turn around anyway.
go.
It's a limousine.
No, you just...
Go. Go. Get out of
Are you
here.
feeling it?
Yes. Go.
Did you get...
There's no way a limousine can turn around.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't. There's no possible way. We have
so-
trouble turning this around.
It's so illegal to throw something in a moving car.
That's true.
You better get out of here.
Big on that one.
I'd move.
We're going.
I'd
We don't
Where
want
we
to.
go?
He's gonna come out and get you somehow.
It's just a limo. They can't do
I'm
it.
still holding on to it.
Did you hear that noise?
Hey, you guys, we've got a trail.
It's frail.
Yeah, look behind us. Can you see it? Can you rear mirror?
Oh no.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
it broke.
We're leaving a whole bunch behind.
Trail.
Stuck on the car?
No, I'm holding it. I'm holding the
Well,
trail.
you're retarded.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Cease. No more. We gotta take her back to our house. We gotta take her back to our house before someone turns around and comes and gets us and kills us.
That limo won't. That's really good.
Wait, stop. Let's get them more.
No.
You better hurt.
Didn't we pass their house already?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, this is yours.
Let's go all the way to Catherine's house. Then by the time we get
You don't
back,
have
the
Jeff,
limousine
no.
will be gone.
No.
It'll be too late.
That
The limousine
limo.
is gone
Wait,
anyway.
It's gonna
I'm
come
not.
back.
It's not gonna turn around.
It will.
No, it won't. There's no way it will. Limousines.
Did you guys do that?
People in limousines don't have that much time
Where?
to waste.
Oh no, those are just branches. Right?
We should do that.
It looks like toilet paper right here.
Here, let me turn.
Where?
That's a corner.
What are you doing, dude?
Turning.
That's scary.
Then I laughed and I think I woke up the canyon.
You were pretty loud.
Yeah. That smack was pretty loud too.
It was.
like-
you can actually get to your house that way, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did you do that, Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you do that?
Go some way. Just get out of the road.
Where are we going?
Well, I don't know.
That
But
way.
if someone comes on the curve, you're
Hurry
gonna
up.
get hit.
Hurry up.
You didn't want to throw
Just go.
anything yet. We want to
I'm throwing
throw.
stuff, everything. Yeah.
Go.
Make sure it's a good turn. I shouldn't have any lights on, but I have to.
No. All right, take her home. Use the last like
We're
right
like
around here.
destroying the canyon.
How much more is there?
It doesn't matter. Just
Jeff.
Huh?
The limo's not coming, Greg.
We should go look for it.
I want to see how it looks.
Look for it. Why?
No.
It's probably
Where is it going at
We should
1
go
o'clock?
look for the
It's like Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger
toilet
there.
paper in the road.
There's two big keys in this canyon I drove through. They took these toilet paper off me.
Still got TP.
Wait a second.
It's okay.
Get your neighbor. She's awake.
Just go.
Get a garden.
Just get out of the road.
Don't be suspicious.
We're fine. We've done enough.
Oh, she knows it's me.
All right, you guys. We'll finish it off on the way home, okay?
We'll keep record.
What are we gonna do?
Someone's walking around in there. Be careful.
Is that your center?
Someone.
Oh, my mom.
All right. Yeah. You see it? That's suspicious. That's suspicious. Look over here.
That was like when Uncle Mike had to go back.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
See, he's going 70.
He's
Or
gonna
maybe
blow up.
80.
He's gonna crash.
Yeah, we see him up there. It's like upside down. What's upside
On
down?
tape. On tape lane. The tape has to be. We've done up.
How much battery do you have?
Battery. I got about a quarter. That'll start flashing pretty soon.
That's not so, isn't it?
Yeah, it
That's
should
like
be.
what, half an hour?
turn it off?
The tape will end before the battery, I think.
Yeah.
Right there, left.
Where? I don't
Left.
see it.
Just go left.
Where is it? Are you serious?
Just right there.
Oh my gosh. This Are you filming?
Keep moving, keep moving.
This is not an ostrich, you guys.
What is it?
This is an ostrich.
It's not even an animal.
This is the ostrich. Yes, it is.
Don't, careful. How are you gonna move?
That's an ostrich.
That is not an animal.
Wait a second. It's a paper bag.
You guys, you know how much time we wasted?
It's just as funny.
It's an ostrich.
That is not.
Go.
Car coming.
Wait, we're stuck.
Go.
What am I stopping at the freeway?
That was worth it.
That was nothing. That's an ostrich.
It looked like one.
It looked exactly like one.
It's just a big paper bag.
You guys know what dead ostrich looks like, right?
It's just as funny as if it were an ostrich.
It is.
If it were, it would have been beheaded.
I thought that was like the beak.
It didn't even have a representative head. It just had a body.
It was like right in front of us. Yeah, well, going by it like,
That's like a-
60.
That's like a burlap sack.
It was.
Maybe there's an ostrich in the sack.
Phony ostrich.
How much of that did you tape?
It's still going.
Oh my gosh. We went back to get the ostrich and it wasn't an ostrich.
It was a bag.
Poor ostrich.
That's so funny.
Wait to watch. I saw it earlier, like, oh. You see.
God, it went so late today. It went 15 minutes over. I hate that.
Check engine light specialists. They know how to get that light to turn off.
They just take the bulb out. I'll get it to go. Look how beautiful the mountains are with the snow on them. It's like a postcard. It's too hot for him to be wearing long sleeves and long pants and boots. He should be wearing shorts.
He's giving me evil looks, I'm too scared.
It's creepy. It's his mustache. People with mustaches are creepy.
Yeah.
Hopefully he likes me because he makes us feel like dying.
It's alright.
Like 3 of them at once. 6 of them. That's so funny.
Does Eric even remember this house? Because he was so good.
We'll return to the keepers from the San Diego Wild Animal Park after this break on Animal Planet.
What you know grows up into what you think you know, which leads to what you'd like to know, from which grows what you didn't even know you wanted to know. The most interesting channels on television have come together to create the ultimate body of knowledge, from exotic facts to information you can use every day. Discovery.com.
If you could imagine a bagless vacuum that outcleans all other bagless brands, it would look like this. Introducing the revolutionary Hoover Bagless, featuring our advanced twin chamber system for better cleaning power. It's everything you imagined a bagless vacuum could be. The new Hoover Bagless, because deep down, you want Hoover.
Most spot-on flea controls contain pesticides that can rub off in your home. But there's no pesticide residue with Sentinel. Only Sentinel protects dogs against heartworms and fleas with just 1 tablet a month. Dogs must be tested for heartworm prior to use. In a small percentage of treated dogs, digestive, neurological, and skin side effects may occur. So if you don't want pesticide residues in your home, but want to protect your dog, ask your vet for Sentinel. Clean, safe, effective.
Reynolds Kitchen, sir. We've got a report of a missing mom. She's in the kitchen. Bingo. Dad's at the grill. Mom's stuck inside making the rest of the meal. She needs to cook it all together in Reynolds hot bag. A no-hassle meal with no messy cleanup and no missing mom. And now we've cooked up something even better. That's right. If you call this toll-free number, Reynolds will send you these 2 great booklets featuring you and me. Not bad. But they're also full of great no-fuss grilling recipe ideas for Reynolds hot bags, including all your favorites. Chicken, vegetables, fish, and beef. How about chicken and vegetables? All it takes is a little flour and water, some seasoning, and it's ready for the grill. And before you know it, you have a delicious meal. Let's eat. Not yet, there's more. We'll also send you this nifty coupon booklet containing a year's worth of savings on Reynolds hot bags. Plus a bunch of coupons for other great Reynolds products. And you get all this absolutely free just for calling. That's what I call a super deal. Call now. What are we waiting for? Let's eat.
Now, back to the keepers.
Finally, it's Mother's Day at the Wild Animal Park. 1 week after moving the newborn gazelle, the patience of the keepers at infant isolation has paid off.
There we go. You hungry? Dad, go potty. Here we go. What are you doing? Like your new big yard? Getting exercise? Boy.
Though the little gazelle is only one of Keeper Cat's many responsibilities, to him, she is now the only mom he knows.
Unfortunately, this kid's mom has not had a good record. Come here. This is her 5th kid, and she has only raised 1 of them. It's actually not that uncommon in the wild. Frequently, first-time moms, they don't know what to do. Other times, there are females that are chronic bad mothers. I would imagine it's like anything else, that some moms just aren't that good.
I understand the Mauritius pink pigeon has fledged.
Yes, he has.
Terrific.
Now that it can fly, the pigeon is ready to leave the nest. Even foster parents have to say goodbye to their kids. In the early 1990s, the remaining population of this pigeon in the wild was estimated at a mere 21 birds. Today, there are over 10 times that number. For this species, each chick is potentially genetic gold.
So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and pull the covers. We'll open the door and we'll let them fledge when they're comfortable. It'll give this chick an opportunity to condition itself, so that eventually, when this chick is older, it'll be involved in a breeding program as well.
When he's ready, the pigeon will take his first step into a larger world. The doves, now proven parents, will be returned to their aviary and given another egg to raise.
Okay, Leah. Come on.
Out in the cheetah pen, Leah's potential mates have become accustomed to moving from enclosure to enclosure. Every day since giving Leah her hormone treatment, researcher Susan has moved a procession of males into Leah's empty pen. By monitoring the way the males behave, Susan is able to determine whether Leah has come into heat.
There are certain types of behaviors I'm looking for, such as marking behaviors, urination, defecation. He might do a cheek mark where he rubs his face on the side of one of the trees. What I'm really wanting to hear from one of these males is a type of vocalization called stutter barking. It's a very specific type of vocalization that you hear only when males are interested in females. So I'm hoping one of these males is going to show interest in this female today.
If a male signals his desire, he and Leah will meet. Cheetahs are extremely selective of their mates on both sides. Even if Leah is definitely in heat, she may not be the one for Masasa.
We're finished with this guy. We didn't get the types of behaviors we were looking for with this male. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to another male. Actually, 2 males are going to be used at the same time.
To increase the chances of a successful union, every eligible bachelor is brought in.
Cheetahs are considered to be solitary mammals, but there are times when cheetahs will live in groups. They get along well, and so we house them together because, again, that would be consistent with the way you see males in the wild. He's gonna lay down here. He's had enough.
5 minutes later, Nika is more interested in the shade than in Leah. Misasa lounges nearby, similarly preoccupied. It has been 8 days since Leah's hormone treatment. If she were going to come into heat, it would have happened by now. Although there is disappointment in the cheetah enclosure, there is success at the other end of the park.
Oh, a white-throated bee-eater hatched yesterday at all of 2.15 grams. Yeah.
Is that right?
So
Thanks to the efforts of Keeper Marcy and curator Mike Mace, the park's first bee-eater chick ever artificially incubated has hatched and is looking good.
As you can see, he's incredibly small, but very vigorous this morning. If you look at him, he's standing up. We've already seen him exhibiting begging behavior, which is always an encouraging sign with a newly hatched chick. Now that it's stable, we're going to take it and transport it to our avian propagation center. Our hope, once this chick has been reared, that we will incorporate it back in with the group, and someday that chick itself will be producing offspring.
As if she were packing her own kids off to camp, Marcy makes sure the baby bee-eater has everything he needs.
he's hungry. He needs to go.
That's great.
So I'll turn off these air conditioning vents there, and then you can have your... All right?
Even as she says goodbye, Keeper Marcy's thoughts are with the other eggs in her care. Coming up, a last chance for Leah, and life without Marcy for the bee-eater chick.
You're watching The Keepers on Animal Planet.
The Brawn Oral-B 3D, designed to pulsate deep between teeth. It pulsates to loosen plaque and oscillates to sweep it away. It cleans better than an ordinary toothbrush. The Brawn Oral-B 3D. It pulsates deep to clean better.
Everyone knows someone who can really talk. Here's a tip. Tell them about MCI 5 cents every day.
What do you think, huh? I think you're the greatest basketball player ever, Michael.
With MCI 5 cents every day, calls are only 5 cents a minute, every evening, and all weekend long.
I have a friend who plays very, very well. Not like you. He plays for fun. Not that you don't have fun playing basketball, but you have lots of fun.
If anybody can use MCI 5 cents every day, he sure could.
I'm just saying that...
Just tell your phone buddies to call 1-800-EVERY-DAY to join.
Nothing you do says you love your cat more than protecting her from harm. That's why now there's Revolution. Revolution is the only one that protects against heartworm, fleas, and other harmful parasites with just a spot once a month. And Revolution is not a pesticide. So ask your veterinarian about Revolution today. Revolution is for cats 6 weeks or older. Approximately 1% of cats experience digestive upset or temporary hair loss at the application site. Use with caution in sick, weak, or underweight animals. Revolution. It will protect those you love, inside and out.
This Thursday, Mark dives in for an important scientific mission. Catch and record 120 rainforest reptiles, and he'll do anything to succeed. It's O'Shea's Big Adventure, this Thursday at 9, only on Animal Planet.
On the next Extreme Contact, a nurse shark gives Manny a bite to remember.
The nurse shark is like a pit bull. He bites and locks down.
The playful yet unpredictable predator. On the next Extreme Contact, Thursday at 9:30, only on Animal Planet. Next on Emergency Vets. Has anyone seen my spare change? Coming up next, only on Animal Planet.
Parenting is tough. There are always noses to wipe, ice cream to buy, and round-the-clock fussing to keep a mother busy. Above all else, being mom means wanting the ones you love to do well. At the Avian Propagation Center at the San Diego Zoo, the first hatched bee-eater chick now has a sibling. Both birds are now on their way to being parents themselves, and perhaps one day, Keeper Marcy will be caring for their eggs.
I do feel very connected with the chicks, and I'm very happy when they hatch, and I feel a sense of accomplishment. Of course, I hate to see them go, because I'd like to see them grow up and see how they change, but I know it's only a phone call away.
Across the park, keeper Cat shares the same sentiment.
You get to know the animals individually, and it's also fun to see what you can do to, if an animal comes in that's really close to the edge, to really try and nurture that animal. And it gives you a really good feeling of accomplishment when you get them to nurse and you send them on their merry way as big kids.
There you go. Okay, Leah.
But big kids are also tough to look after. 3 weeks and a second hormone treatment later, Leah still has not come into heat, despite the work of Barbara and Susan.
Leah's proving to be a difficult case. We're not going to give up on her, of course, but her age is such that she's going to require a little bit more stimulation. Our philosophy is to learn as much as we possibly can about these animals to help in their conservation, and that's very important to me on a personal level.
While motherhood may come in many forms, it always creates a unique trust between caregiver and child.
I love what I do. I'm so involved in what's happening with these animals, wanting to see them do well, wanting to believe that we're doing something towards conservation of this species, that you do what it takes. And if that means being out here every day, then we look at it as being part of the job.
It's a difficult job made fulfilling every time another animal leaves the nest. And for the keepers, it's a chance to care every day for what remains wild in our world.
Coming up next, it's an interesting lesson in economics on emergency vets.
How's that?
Well, what has to be happening for a person to spend $800 to make 25 cents?
I don't know.
The vets would need to be extracting a quarter from your iguana, which actually happens next on Emergency Vets.
That's funny. I was thinking Animal Planet could use some change.
You're watching Animal Planet.
That's alarming.
Next on Emergency Vets. All of a sudden, she looked really panicked.
Nasty looking loop of bow, isn't it? That's bizarre.
They actually jumped up on the guy's car and like, you know, why'd you do that, you idiot?
And we pulled off almost 6 liters of air off his chest, which is a humongous amount of air.
I don't think so. He ate about 45 cents. It's going to cost about $800.
Yeah, there they are.
Pets as well as owners can be familiar or exotic. But today brings a rare breed of owner whose commitment is tested by a dog they barely know.
Okay, I don't even have a file on him.
We've only had the dog a couple hours now. I mean, and the dog means everything to me already.
That's Duke.
Does he get up at all?
Chris Streeter and Chris Burbridge only adopted the Great Dane this morning.
He just bolted from him and got hit by a car.
Ripped the leash right off my hand.
Big guy, come on.
Saw a car coming down the road. Saw Duke standing there in the middle of the road, and the next thing I know, Duke's laying down on his back, and I'm freaking out.
Chris knows Duke makes a powerful first impression. Now the driver knows as well.
They actually jumped up on the guy's car and just kind of stared at him a little like, you know, why'd you do that, you idiot?
Let's go.
Instead of a homecoming, Duke gets a hospital stay.
Do a chest tap to see if has some fluid or air in there.
Duke's struggle for breath tells Dr. Milan Hess exactly where to look.
Doesn't have very good lung sound, so see if he has air in his chest. And his temperature is 103.5. When you get air between the chest and the lung, it sort of decreases the amount of available space for the lungs to expand.
A chest tap will siphon off any free air, compressing the lungs.
So you can see he's breathing more deeply now. Before he was breathing rapid, shallow breaths. And now he's taking more kind of calm, deeper, relaxed breaths because he has more space to expand his chest. I don't feel any lung yet. What are we on? 17.
The chest tap's needle should lightly touch lung as the chest decompresses. But after pulling 2 liters of air, the lungs are still beyond reach.
You feel the lung yet? No. He's a big dog, though. Yeah. I felt lung.
He's only 2.5 years old. He's still got a lot more time on this earth. A lot of time with us.
Well, what he has that we know right now is what's called a pneumothorax. He has a lot of air in between his lungs and his chest wall, which is why he couldn't breathe, because he can't expand his lungs. Does that make sense? So we did what's called a chest tap, and we pulled off almost 6 liters of air off of his chest, which is a humongous amount of air, okay? So what we're looking at now is how much lung damage does he have, and how long is it going to take for this pneumothorax to heal.
What are his chances? I mean, he's going to survive this, right?
We need to find out how bad his lung damage is, okay? The bruising that occurs in their lungs after they get hit continues to form, okay? Just like when you get hit, your bruise doesn't show up right away, continues to form and continue to look worse radiographically for about 24 hours. So he may get worse, okay?
X-rays already confirm lung contusions. If they worsen, these new parents may never get the chance to take their new baby home.
No, we don't. I don't think so.
The consequences of an unauthorized snap
That's how you got in trouble in the first place.
can cost an iguana a pretty penny.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Doing all right.
And tell me what happened.
He got up on the counter yesterday where he's not supposed to be. And last night, at about 6 o'clock, he vomited up quite a bit. I'm afraid he got into the dry cat food. And he has a lump on his...
You can feel a lump?
On his abdomen, yeah.
I see what you're feeling.
9-year-old Spike has enjoyed free reign in Daniel and Ann Perez's home for 6 years.
He doesn't have a cage.
Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald must now radiograph Spike to determine at what price freedom.
Well, we're going to get a quick picture.
Okay.
Oh, he's a beautiful guy. You call him Spike?
Spike.
I'll be right back.
Even a destructive diet cannot dull Spike's taste for battle.
Don't challenge him. Male iguanas are very territorial, so he'll bob his head at people and just lets them know that he's there and he's in charge, and you know they shouldn't try anything funny.
All right, we're all set up. We're just going to take our boy.
Okay.
He'll be gentle.
How's your alligator wrestling skills?
Good. Good.
He nice?
Yeah. He's real nice.
While a familiar opponent can trigger an instinct to fight, the radiology squad more inspires the flight. X-ray reconnaissance will determine whether Spike's ingestion is friend or foe.
Well, she had been throwing up all Thursday night, and then all of a sudden she looked really panicked.
If the eyes are the window to the soul, then recognizing the pain behind the curtain is Dr. Andy Lieber's specialty.
I'm a pediatrician. I'm not concerned with how high your child's temperature is. I'm more concerned with how sick your child looks. And that's exactly what happened with her.
Good puppy, Alpine.
For 1-year-old Alpine, an attentive pediatrician makes for an alert owner.
When I ran her here, they said, "You're right, she is really sick. Not only is she dehydrated, she has an obstruction."
Alpine.
On palpation of the abdomen, we could feel something in the cranial abdomen, and every time we kind of felt the mass, she would vomit.
Abdominal pain and vomiting are classic signs of blocked bowels.
And that's a problem.
Dr. Sandy Wang sees concurring evidence on X-rays.
So we just have this dilation overall in a lot of the small bowel loops, and there is probably a foreign body stuck in her intestines. I think it's not unusual at all for young dogs, especially Jack Russell Terriers, it seems like, to get into foreign objects and eat the strangest things.
The stranger the taste, the stronger the treatment.
They will pass some amazing things, but if they continue to vomit on IV fluids and without any oral food or water, then we usually take them to surgery at least within 24 hours.
Pre-surge with CBC.
The Jack Russell has been vomiting continually since midnight. If an obstruction is compromising blood flow, there's no time to waste.
I'm sorry, Pumpkin.
Alpine is headed for surgery.
All right, let's see what we got here.
After wondering if a wandering iguana devoured a dilemma,
Come here, Spike.
X-rays show Spike's simple snack to be an expensive meal.
What is that? Plums? Cherries?
No, I think it's metal. It's very, very dense. I don't
Pennies?
think... It could be coins. There's several of them, and I don't think those are going to pass.
No, I don't either.
So what we'd need to do is go in surgically and get those. We could do that today. I think we need to get those out of there.
Yeah,
you know.
Aren't pennies dangerous? The new pennies?
Yes, they dissolve and then they get a zinc toxicity.
Yeah.
I'm not certain those are pennies, but they look like they could be superimposition of a couple of coins, a couple of stacks of coins there.
A few coins do not make a rich diet. Retrieving the extra ounces is a losing equation.
So he ate about 45 cents, and it's going to cost about $800.
We'll return to Emergency Vets after these messages. On the next Emergency Vets.
One's caught in the birth canal.
Everyone pitches in to help pull a tired mom through a problem pregnancy. And then, things get a little wild. Next, only on Animal Planet.
This family doesn't know it, but they're under a surprise attack. Termites. To help protect your home, call 1-800-Terminex for termite protection with Centricon. Lights out, termites. 1-800-Terminex. No bugs, no hassles.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. The Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently adjust to your teeth for a thorough clean. The Colgate Navigator. Bent on cleaning better.
Most spot-on flea controls contain pesticides that can rub off in your home. But there's no pesticide residue with Sentinel. Only Sentinel protects dogs against heartworms and fleas with just 1 tablet a month. Dogs must be tested for heartworm prior to use. In a small percentage of treated dogs, digestive, neurological, and skin side effects may occur. So if you don't want pesticide residues in your home, but want to protect your dog, ask your vet for Sentinel. Clean, safe, effective.
Now back to Emergency Vets on Animal Planet.
All right, down you go.
Suspicions of an ingested foreign body have Alpine slated for emergency surgery.
There's definitely a possibility that the dog could die, or if we wait, then it will compromise our potential success of the surgery. So this is something that we like to do definitely sooner rather than later. I'm going to be on that side. If you want to just count sponges over here, make sure we got 10.
Radiographs and ultrasound only hint at the source of Alpine's distress.
Okay, we're starting our procedure here, guys, please. Take note.
Steve Peterson's knife will finally unmask the culprit.
To get our lap sponges in place, we'll get her intestines kind of out where we can see them and see if we can figure out a little bit better about what's going on the inside here. Can you just raise our table, please, a little bit? Okay, go ahead. Okay, good. Alrighty. Gonna need some flush, please.
It takes just moments to uncover a 4-inch length of intestine distended nearly 3 times normal size.
Nasty looking loop of bowel, isn't it? Wow. That's alarming right there.
The problem is not what Alpine ingested.
That's bizarre.
But rather scarring from a routine spay. A band of 11-month-old scar tissue is binding the bowels.
Here she's got just a few adhesions from her spay. So she doesn't actually have a foreign body in here. She has some scar tissue in her abdomen. And you can see this section of intestine that's kind of purple and dark. This section has been kind of twisted on itself. No food has been able to pass from her small intestine into her large intestine. And that's the problem. That's what's going on.
A surgeon might opt to remove the length of compromised tissue, but the location of Alpine's injury warrants conservative treatment.
If this was anywhere else in the intestine, we would just remove this section of intestine, but this is a pretty vital part of her intestinal tract. If we remove it, we can't replace it. And more importantly, there's a valve between the small intestine and the large intestine right here that if we remove that, there's a potential for some long-term effects. And if we don't have to remove it, it'd be an ideal situation. Let's have some chloride Maxon, please. The intestine is a very resilient organ, so I'd be optimistic that she'll be able to heal that up. It's looking better already, just in the time that we've had it untwisted. It's not quite as purple, and there's just a couple dark areas, but I think that's going to be okay. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you very much.
Alpine's insides have already proven resilient. A strong indication that the Jack Russell's recovery will also be unobstructed.
He had a low time yesterday.
Okay.
This is Duke. This is the dog was hit by a car on Saturday night. Hi, Duke. I know, it's scary.
The Great Dane has deteriorated overnight. 10 liters of air have been siphoned off his bruised chest.
You know, we've got him hooked to a constant suction. We're getting the still fluid and also air out of there, so keep that in as long as it's intermittently making it, probably the next 24 hours, and then see where we are.
Duke still needs intensive care. Free air can suffocate, and the fluid courts pneumonia.
His oxygen saturation is low. He's not out of the woods, that's for sure, but we're doing better.
The constant care is not confined to medical. Duke's owners are determined to provide a sense of security as well.
Right now, it just needs to have rest and oxygen.
And lots of love.
Absolutely.
I think his biggest fear was the fact that he was afraid we were going to leave him. The last thing he saw was me, so I figured if I came every day that I could, hopefully help him recover a little bit faster.
Bye, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pets are a responsibility, but hopefully these devoted owners will soon know the joys as well. After Spike consumed contraband currency, the surgical team must dig for buried treasure.
Boy, that's a big tail. It's the biggest iguana I've ever seen.
Does it have the tongue still in? Oh, no.
Spike's stash may be earning interest from technicians.
He's going to get his back legs. I'm going to roll him away from me.
But Dr. Robert Taylor ensures that Spike's surgery remains a low-risk investment.
Well, hopefully it's, you know, we don't have a perforation or some bowel wall damage or something like that. And if we don't, then it should be pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Might have to go up higher to get that stomach.
Like a Brinks truck, Spike's hidden valuables are protected behind tough armor.
Life again.
A lot of times when those spades, you know, I just start it with my blade and use the scissors once I get through and pull it up. They're cutting through a handbag.
Let's get the suction, please.
Perseverance pays.
Is it a ring?
I think it just says a coin.
Is it a dime? I think it's a 1991.
I don't know what it is.
Radiographs provide a clear route to the first 4 coins.
I don't feel comfortable probing around in there, so I'm going to close this.
But the possibility of coins unseen compels Dr. Taylor to map uncharted territories.
This is iTech. Fire it up. All right.
A portable radiograph will locate any loose change.
Okay, do it. Right there. Yeah, there they are. There's 3 of them, huh? Okay, very good. Knife again, huh?
Boy, they are really corroded.
Maybe that's why he's sick.
The condition of the coins suggests a long-term investment.
Those definitely have been in there a while. They didn't just get in.
If left on deposit, this 25 cents would have cost Spike his life.
A bit of a challenge to find all that material in there. I think that he might have been toxic from the metallic byproducts of the coins. Okay, good job, guys.
With his account surgically closed, Spike becomes more oddity than commodity.
2 dimes, maybe 5 pennies.
His worth only appreciates once all his money is withdrawn.
You're watching Emergency Vets on Animal Planet. May 19th on the Animal Planet movie. So here's this show horse champion who's really spoiled.
No, I'm not.
And there's this other girl who's just an inexperienced horse trainer. Well, when the spoiled girl quits,
I'm quitting.
good, the horse trainer decides to go for it.
I want to try out.
Gotta be able to ride.
And even though people still put her down,
You're serious about this shovel girl. She's the best natural rider I've ever seen.
she's gonna prove them all wrong.
I hope I never let you down.
You could never let me down.
Don't miss Horses and Champions, May 19th at 8, only on Animal Planet.
There are those among us with very simple tastes. They only want the best. And for them, there's Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, exceptionally moist and delicious. Fancy Feast from Friskies. Good taste is easy to recognize.
If you could imagine a bagless vacuum that outcleans all other bagless brands, it would look like this. Introducing the revolutionary Hoover Bagless, featuring our advanced twin chamber system for better cleaning power. It's everything you imagined a bagless vacuum could be. The new Hoover Bagless, because deep down, you want Hoover.
Mario Perillo here, taking you to Italy with Domino's new Italian Originals Chicken Grill Pizza. Travel with me, Mr. Italy, through tender chicken marinated in a medley of Italian spices. Meander through slice after slice of Tuscany with seasoned onions. Marvel at the colors of the peppers, red, yellow, and green. You'll have a wonderful time. Call now for Domino's new Italian Originals Chicken Grill Pizza. This promises to be the pie of a lifetime.
Want to learn a secret about long distance? Let's compare those prices again. AT&T, 7 cents. IDT, just a nickel. Sprint charges 10 cents on weekdays, and MCI charges a quarter, while IDT charges one flat rate all the time, 5 cents a minute, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Switch today and save a few, switch today and save a few bucks. IDT long distance. No one does it for less.
Now back to Emergency Vets on Animal Planet. Where are you going?
After a week in the hospital, Duke is chomping at the bit.
Riding a horse.
Duke looks fit and healthy, but discharge depends on hard numbers.
You want to grab me a blood gas form?
An arterial blood gas test will show how well Duke is oxygenating his blood.
Okay, so the temperature was 99. So his O2 set is 96, so he's doing very well. Yeah, see, this dog's doing great.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. You're finally, you're oxygenated.
I need Duke Streeter to go home, please. Duke Streeter to go home.
Finally. With physical wounds on the mend, Chris can concentrate on Duke's emotional scars.
When we got him, they said that he was traumatized by another Great Dane in the family, and that most nights they would find him upstairs hiding.
You won't have any reason. You won't have any reason to hide in the dark anymore. He can live in the light. Okay?
He's gonna get so much attention.
Yeah. He is a little timid, this dog. But I think that with a little bit of trust and time and affection, that he's gonna come around. All right. Thank you.
The first days of adoption are typically an adjustment period.
You have to put his new collar on him finally.
Duke's detour to the hospital will only make the transition home sweeter for all. 24 hours after surgery bankrupted the iguana,
You wouldn't know he had stuff done yesterday.
Spike shows he's still rich in spirit.
They're so strong. He's holding them by one toe there. He's recovering nicely. He wants to grapple this morning. It's like big-time wrestling. Could you get some Baytril for me? And if you'll give that right there.
I think he got into my son's room. Well, I know he got into my son's room because he pushed his stereo speakers over. And I think he got the coins then.
Here's the coins.
Oh, my God.
I just wanted to get those for you.
Those
so
are
you could...
corroded.
Yeah, they've been in there a while.
You know, I just don't know when he took them.
They wouldn't have passed on their own. So we needed to get them. And it would, I mean, why did he eat them? That, you know,
why
why?
did he eat 7 of them? I'll never know.
But now he had 25 cents, enough for a phone call.
With an immediate 25-cent return on Ann's investment.
We can't make a belt out of you now.
No doubt the iguana's value will continue to spike. At the Jack Russell's house, Alpine's complete recovery caught pediatrician Andy completely off guard.
I was very surprised, though. And I guess that's also, you talk to any doctors, they think of the worst and hope for the best. You just prepare yourself for the worst case scenario, and anything that comes out better, well, that's great.
Life was officially back to normal once Alpine rejoined Sister Bandit in flight.
Oh my God, here we go, the leaping.
She really started bouncing because they bounce, and these two leap in unison. I don't want you to get it. After about a week and a half, that's when I knew that she was definitely back to her old self, so.
Now it's bouncing ×3 with the addition of baby Allison.
They've already taken her in as part of the pack, and anytime she cries, they run up and, is everything okay? They really are a part of your family. They're really well worth it.
Okay, here we go.
Emergency vets will be right back after this break on Animal Planet.
Ants, they think they can watch in your home anytime, and soon they're living La Vida Loca. Call 1-800-Terminix and let our convenient outside service stop the bugs. Hasta la vista, ants. 1-800-Terminix. No bugs, no hassles.
When it comes to directory assistance, you don't need all these numbers. Instead of 411-555-1212, try AT&T 00 Info. It's a shortcut. AT&T customers, hit the 0 key twice for any local, long-distance, or yellow page listing anywhere in the United States. Try 00. It's the only number you need to know.
Oh, it's magic.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. The Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently adjust to your teeth for a thorough clean. The Colgate Navigator. Bent on cleaning better.
A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Still paying too much for car insurance? Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more.
There are those among us with very simple tastes. They only want the best. And for them, there's Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, exceptionally moist and delicious.
Fancy Feast from Friskies. Good taste is easy to recognize.
In the outback country where life is hard and only the strongest survive, gets a man on a mission going crocodile fishing, diving in to see their scaly hides. Started off as a lad by his dear old dad, danger's still a family affair. Crocodile hunter! Come and join us as he wrestles those toothy devils, throwing caution to the wind. Hold your breath and wonder if he saves the little buggers or if they make an appetizer out of him. Crocodile hunter!
Brought to you in part by Original Coors. Expect more from an original. Original Coors.
Too hot to move.
Whoa, look at her. Hello, kitty. I think I'm in love. I'm going in. I've been waiting for you all my life. Will you
Marry me?
You're really sweeping me off my feet. Welcome to paradise, boys.
Coors Light. Frost brewed at the edge of freezing.
Men are sheep.
Next on Emergency Vets, things get a little wild. Coming up next, only on Animal Planet.
Here we go.
Here you go.
There's a good boy.
After spending his first days of adoption in the hospital,
Hey, Mr. Man.
Duke seized the chance to make a second first impression.
I'm bringing the dog home from the hospital, and he gave me a look, and then he got up on that couch. It was like his way of taking over, or just kind of establishing his place. And of course, I wasn't going to tell him not to get on the couch when I know what he's been through, and Chris wasn't home, so I don't have a couch anymore.
And we can be sitting there watching TV, and we'll say, you want to go to bed? And he'll get up off the couch and run to the bed. So he knows what bed is. You want to walk?
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Getting to know an animal with a checkered past can raise more questions than answers.
He will not set foot in the kitchen. It makes me very sad sometimes to think, why won't my dog come eat out of his dish when I'm feeding him, you know? I mean, it's like some kind of psychology test trying to figure it all out. I have no idea. Come here.
Easier to understand are Duke's comfort zones.
Sometimes he eats human food right off the plate when he's not even asked.
See, now he's a happy boy. Hey, you. Now he's a happy boy. He's got such a big heart.
Up next on Emergency Vets, after 36 hours of labor, Dr. Holly Norr must save a pregnant pup with a little extra trouble.
As if 36 hours of labor weren't enough.
Trust me, Dr. Holly literally will have her hands full of puppies.
This I gotta see.
And you will, next on Emergency Vets.
And dig up Animal Planet at discovery.com. Well, I'll be.
Next on Emergency Vets.
She acts like she's in a lot of pain.
Looks like one's caught in the birth canal. They were cutting. They look pretty gone, Nora. Good girl.
If we get her through this crisis, she should still consider humans to be the enemy.
That's pretty ugly. It's as white as a ghost.
Some dogs are escape artists.
Despite years of artfully escaping the house and the yard, this shepherd mix could not escape the path of a car.
Hey, baby, do you know what her name is? If she just trying to bite or anything like that, tell me. We're getting fluids going on her, and I'm tapping for pneumothorax.
Neighbor Suzanne Lively recognized the dog.
He's just laying there, just breathing so hard and bleeding from just little cuts that you could see. At one point, he just went up and he just like flopped over, and it's like, it just kills me to see a dog hurting like that.
And you need 60 milligrams of Lasix.
Some dogs are escape artists, and the owners, unless you see it escape, you don't know it's doing it.
You get anything? Yeah, a little withdrawal there. No response.
It's as white as a ghost.
As far as his rear limbs go and his neurologic status, it's quite poor at this point. Palpation of his back, we're suspicious of a luxation or a fracture, so not too good right now.
If X-rays show a broken back, Dr. Holly Norr's prognosis is grim.
Hold on, baby, hold on. But we know where they are, anyway, we know where they live. So I'm going to go home and let them know where the dog is. Luckily, this place is right around the corner.
Oh, man, that's really good. See how ugly that really is. That's pretty ugly.
There's obviously an overriding fracture of the spine. You can see the vertebral body that's fractured here. Prognostically, it's very, very, very poor, grave, and the
most humane thing for this dog would be euthanasia.
The German Shepherd mix is paralyzed.
We're keeping the dog comfortable at this point, so it's basically our call is to win is win.
Hopefully the owners will show up soon, or we can contact them somehow and have them come in or have their permission, you know, put the animal out of its
I would say misery. give them until 5:30.
Euthanasia is all medicine can do. The only hope is that Buddy's owners arrive in time. For most hit-by-car patients, treatment begins and ends in ICU. But when the victim is a 4-month-old fox,
She got hit hard in the head.
Dr. Lauren Prowse follows Mother Nature's lead into isolation.
On one hand, I want to nurture and hold and you know, take care of them as a doctor, but on the other hand, I know with wildlife, you kind of want to stay hands-off as much as possible, because in this little girl's best interest, if we get her through this crisis, she should still consider humans to be the enemy.
The fox will encounter as few humans as possible.
We need to retake her temperature. I'd be happy to do stuff. I don't know if we want the interns to be exposed.
No, I don't want anybody touching her. She's going to be a little monster to handle if she's feeling feisty.
We've been assessing her pupils and her temperature to see how she does. Her pupils they're little slits.
With no broken bones, the main medical concern is brain damage.
No pupillary light reflex. That means that she has significant amount of brain swelling that's pushing on the nerves from her eyes to her brain. So I'm not really encouraged by that. We'll probably give her another round of medications and then see how she does. Time is a big factor with neurologic damage. So waiting is one of the most important things, although it's the hardest.
As they watch for improvement, they'll also be watching the clock. Dr. Prowse has 48 hours to decide what to do with the fox.
Well, she acts like she's in a lot of pain.
In exam room 3, a new mom is not yet her old self.
Hi, I'm Dr. Noor.
Postpartum behavior suggests to Jim Gardner his miniature beagle might still be in labor.
So little Missy here had some puppies, huh? Okay.
She delivered 5 puppies?
And has she had problems with any of her other litters?
No.
Okay.
It's been 36 hours since Missy delivered her last pup.
You're a good girl.
If any pups are stuck in the 3-year-old's womb, their time is running short.
Well, her abdomen does feel firm to me, and she feels a little tender there. So the best way to go ahead and evaluate that is to take an x-ray.
I've known that dog ever since I was a pup. I knew there was something wrong with her.
She might still be pregnant. 5 puppies. There's 5 more in 2 days ago. 2 days ago. The dog's very interested in blah, blah, blah.
Poor baby. Lots of puppies. Looks like one's caught in the birth canal here. That was probably the stumper.
The wedged pup is trapping 3 other littermates inside.
If all the puppies have not been delivered within a 24-hour time period from the onset of labor, the chances are not likely that they would be born. We need to take her to surgery.
If the pups are still alive, every moment counts.
She's got to be in horrible pain.
If they're already dead, Missy is the one in danger.
Good boy. I'm sorry.
With medications on board, the hit-by-car dog will never again feel pain.
The others here, do you want me to get them? They are? Yeah.
Owner Greg Salella's pain is just beginning.
His back is broken. Okay? I'm sorry. Do you want some time alone right now?
I'd like to see him.
Okay.
Hey, Harvey.
It's not fair to them.
you know, when they have nothing in their back legs to go through surgery.
After 12 years of companionship, Greg and Jennifer make Buddy's last escape a gentle one.
What about?
Okay. Okay. All right, sweetie. Would you rather not stay? Okay. Why don't you come out with me? Okay, buddy. You're a good boy.
You're over soon.
Good boy, buddy.
Okay. Good dog having there, buddy.
Good boy.
I love you. Goodbye.
We'll return to Emergency Vets after these messages. Same old network programs putting you to sleep. Well, wake up with Animal Planet Safari and whoop it up at a swinging soiree with some real party animals. Up next, right here on Animal Planet. Go wild.
We combine power and intelligence and created a way to clean your pipes like they've never been cleaned before. Liquid Plumber Foaming Pipe Snake Clog Remover.
Most spot-on flea controls contain pesticides that can rub off in your home. But there's no pesticide residue with Sentinel. Only Sentinel protects dogs against heartworms and fleas with just 1 tablet a month. Dogs must be tested for heartworm prior to use. In a small percentage of treated dogs, digestive, neurological, and skin side effects may occur. So if you don't want pesticide residues in your home, but want to protect your dog, ask your vet for Sentinel. Clean, safe, effective.
What is it?
I don't know.
You've never seen anything like this. Dinosaur. Rated PG. In theaters May 19.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. The Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently adjust to your teeth for a thorough clean. The Colgate Navigator. Bent on cleaning better.
Hello, Mark John Jeffries here. Believe it or not, for less than the price of a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, People PC can give you a brand new computer and unlimited internet access. But what if I need help at 2 in the morning? Rest assured, People PC is awake and at the ready. So for as little as 82 cents a day, it really does make a lot of sense to call. Hello, Mark John Jeffries here for People PC. Friends, for as little as 25, 50, 75, 81, 82 cents a day, you can get a really powerful computer and unlimited internet access. At that low price, will I be bombarded by unwanted banner ads? Certainly not, my friends. This is Mark John Jeffries. Shop wisely.
Join People PC and get this 17-inch monitor for just $99. Call 1-800-PEOPLE-PC now.
Now back to Emergency Vets on Animal Planet.
A day and a half after delivering, an emergency C-section is the only way to save Missy's remaining pups.
I want to get into her as soon as possible to get the puppies out as soon as possible. We want to maximize their chances of coming out of the anesthesia, and if they are alive, they've been compromised, so the chances are really, really slim. You need to make sure that you're getting scrubbed caudally enough on that as well.
Once Dr. Knorr has blood flow clamped off,
okay, we're cutting.
Dr. Milan Hess's team must stimulate the pups and search for any signs of life.
You need more clamps? I might. Okay, grab them, get the sacks off, and then start the rubbing routine. Anything? Not yet. They look pretty gone, Nor.
Oh, we got movement.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yay!
Come on, buddy. Far. Yeah, good dog. Good dog. Come here. A little bit of Dopram for you.
Just one?
So far, just one.
The pup is alive, but extremely vulnerable.
Come on. Okay, we're gonna go find oxygen and heat blankets. Come on.
Keep rubbing, you guys. Really, just keep rubbing, rubbing, rubbing.
Grab me a portable O2, the one by the crash cart. Scream, scream, be pissed. And I need more warm blankets, more towels.
Keep rubbing, Denise.
Missy's pups are beating the odds. A second has taken its first breath.
We're getting more towels.
Then a third.
Oh, yay! Go back to breakfast.
Okay, you breathe.
The pup's vigorous cries confirm anesthesia's groggy grip is loosening.
You've got to remember, they're under the same drugs as Mom is. They need to wake up, too. We need to get umbilicuses tied off. You got to hold still so I can tie this off. No, bad puppy, stay. How are you doing, Greg? You got anything?
Well, no, not yet.
Keep going.
One pup has not joined the chorus.
Towel. Oh, this is not a good sign.
The one stuck in the birth canal is long dead.
Let's stop on him. We're stopping on you, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, now you had movement?
Yeah.
Let's keep the oxygen on. Keep rubbing him.
3 out of 4 alive. So she's got 3 more now.
The older pups now need to join the newborns nursing.
Okay, let me get these guys back.
But the day-old runt needs more than mother's milk.
I don't like that breathing pattern. Sounds okay. I mean, her color's good and everything. Huh?
Want to give her some glucose?
Yeah.
The runt is weak and needs a boost of glucose.
It'll help with her overall blood sugar. She hasn't been nursing very much. You know, once you get their glucose level back, then gives them more energy, they're more vigorous, and then hopefully she will latch on a little bit more. But she doesn't even really suckle on this very much, or try to suckle.
The staff has invested their hearts in keeping this family together. They won't let the runt go without a fight.
Okay, let's see how she's doing.
After 2 days' struggle, the hit-by-car Fox's time at Alameda East is growing short.
We have to make a decision whether we're going to give her some more time or whether we're going to say that she's been struggling for a while and then it's time to euthanize. Have you been swimming in your water bowl? You're all wet. You're all wet today. Actually, she's standing up a little bit better. Let's see how she goes. There you go, sweetie. Can you walk? Yeah. See you walk. There you go. Good girl. So that's maybe a little bit more promising.
Another test of the kit's appetite for life is her taste for puree.
Can you eat some of that for me? Oh, good stuff, huh? Let's try a little bit more. That's a good girl. Oh, goodness.
The fox is stronger,
Uh-oh. She's actually having a little seizure right now.
but her weakness could prove deadly.
And this is starting as a focal facial seizure with chewing gum. And we'll see if it goes throughout her whole body. Yep. If it were our pet, we could give her an anticonvulsant every day and help her out a whole lot. But in the wild, she's just going to be a victim of either an accident or a predator.
The kit still shows enough promise to earn a transfer to a rehab facility.
Okay, sweetie, honey.
A few months of attention will find the fox worthy of release or just another victim of suburban sprawl.
Let's just see how you do.
Carol. Hi, the little tail wag.
In ICU, the Beagle heads home with a family larger than anyone expected. But not as large as the family she had yesterday.
We lost that littlest one this morning.
The runt did not survive.
The mother had kind of just pushed her aside. So Missy's instinct was that she knew that she wasn't doing well, and they tried to resuscitate her this morning with no luck. But everybody else looks like they're thriving and doing well and are very healthy. You know, it's always wonderful to have such a great outcome.
A box full of Beagles is a very special delivery.
She jumped in with the puppies, so we just let her stay.
Jim's joys of motherhood are just beginning.
I could open the doors for you. Yeah. Good luck.
Emergency Vets will be right back after this break on Animal Planet.
What we know is so much smaller. Than what we don't know. The most interesting channels on television have come together to create the ultimate body of knowledge, from exotic facts to information you can use every day. Discovery.com.
Phew. We had a smoker in tonight's carpool, and now my best blazer smells like an ashtray. So it's into the dryer with new Clorox Fresh Care at-home dry cleaning. Clean and fresh. Who knows more about cleaning than Clorox?
You can jab him in the ribs. You can try to turn him over. You can put a pillow over his head. But nothing will stop that awful snoring.
Snoring can even ruin a romantic cruise. Hi, I'm Bernie Coppell, and I have something that will solve your snoring problems once and for all, guaranteed. This amazing product is called D-Snore. It's a unique new formula in the form of a spray. That's right, it's a spray. Just spray D-Snore on the upper part of your throat. It works instantly to moisten the membranes of your soft palate and allow free and easy breathing. You'll sleep without snoring all night long.
I can't believe it. Last night he was snoring so loud it was like a freight train. Tonight he took a quick spray of D-Snore. And look at him. Not a sound. It's wonderful.
Forget the pills, forget the special pillows, forget all the other contraptions. Nothing works like D-Snore, and it's completely natural.
Charlotte used to wake me up all the time to tell me I'm snoring. It made both of us miserable. But since I started using D-Snore, I don't snore at all. Believe me, we're both much happier.
D-Snore will work for you, too. It's guaranteed. If you don't stop snoring the very first night, D-Snore will cost you nothing. Just send it back for a full, prompt refund. There's never been a product that's so easy to use, yet works so effectively. Just a quick spray before you go to bed, and you'll sleep snore-free all night long. If you snore, or have a loved one that snores, get D-Snore. It's just what the doctor ordered.
Have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-883-0865 to order D-Snore. Don't miss this opportunity to finally end that dreadful snoring with just one simple spray. Call 1-800-883-0865 in the next 10 minutes to find out how you can get a full 1-month supply of D-Snore absolutely free. Call now, 1-800-883-0865.
I love working here. It's exciting, feeling like we're changing things for the better. At Zurich Direct, there are no surprises. You call us and we give you a free quote on high-quality term life insurance with no strings attached. And these rates are up to 70% less than what some other insurers charge. I mean, why pay more than you have to? Hi, thank you for calling Zurich Direct. This is Wendy. How may I help you? It really is simple. Well, Mr. Madden, you're 42 in good health and you don't smoke? That's great. A 10-year, $250,000 policy is just $23 a month, and your rate is guaranteed. Everyone has questions when they call in. They want to know they're doing business with the right company. You'd be amazed how many letters we get from people just saying thanks. Well, you can choose a 5, 10, 15, or 20.
Coverage can start in just a few
Sure,
weeks.
I can help you with that. I'll just...
Absolutely.
I think everyone should call Zurich Direct, but then again, I'm probably a little partial.
Call 1-800-451-2645. Zurich Direct, a unit of Zurich Kemper Life.
Now back to Emergency Vets on Animal Planet.
When owners depart the hospital in grief, their return under happier circumstances can buoy the most hardened heart.
He's been a great pet. Hopefully he's okay and I don't have to break any bad news to the girl.
A month after losing his dog to a car accident, Greg must prevent the decline of another family pet.
Well, after the Buddy situation, they took that pretty hard, so don't want to lose 2 pets in a month's time. It's going to be pretty tough.
How are you?
Very good. What's
Who is this?
Bunny Foo.
Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Remember the song?
Yeah, that's
Do you know the whole thing?
Hopping through the forest, scooping up, feeling nice.
Bopping them on the head. It's not a very nice song. Well, what's going on? We're getting skinny and not eating, and we're about 3. Is he making pellets?
No. That's the thing, is it dwindled off very rapidly.
Makes us worry about a hairball.
With nothing going in or coming out of this lop-eared rabbit, Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald suspects the problem is somewhere in between.
These guys are meticulous groomers, and they get big hairballs, and it just obstructs that stomach.
Greg can hardly relate. He hasn't needed a comb in years.
Well, we'll try some alfalfa tonight, and then we'll talk, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Encouraging Foo-Foo's poo-poo is easy as a Laxatone cocktail.
Got a nice little book.
Greg, too, can now relax.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Freshie. You want to come out and play with the other fox?
After 3 months in rehab, the hit-by-car fox proves that the only patient who has no chance is the one whose chance is taken away.
Hi, sweetie. Take it easy. She really had a will to live. She ate when she needed to eat. When I gave her medicine, she actually would take it relatively easily. And she just, from then on, showed progressive improvement. If you throw grasshoppers in there and they hunt them, that's actually what a fox learns to hunt on in the wild.
The fox can fend for herself.
They're a predator and they know it.
But rehabber Chris Wagner predicts quick companionship.
This one was released probably 3 weeks ago. He will probably actually be a great help with the release because I imagine she will follow him out. Hopefully he can show her the ropes.
It's the least the visiting fox can do. He already owes the kit fox dinner.
She feeds them her chicken every night. She will take her chicken pieces and put them alongside the cage close to the wire, and then they come along the side of the cage and they are able to eat it.
The kit will be released after dinner.
Okay, chicken time.
Chris first has other hungry guests to feed.
Come on. Here we go.
The baby raccoons are darling, but not dear.
They're very cute right now, but when they're older, a coyote will not even mess with these guys, normally. It's too hard of a meal to get because they pack a bite. Okay, time to go in. Go on. Good babes. Alrighty, we're gonna release another fox. I would like all of them to make it, but I worry, and for Precious, I would really like her to make it. There you go, sweetie.
The gift of freedom is always precious, but it feels best when it can be celebrated with a friend.
You're watching Emergency Vets on Animal Planet.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. The Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently adjust to your teeth for a thorough clean. The Colgate Navigator. Bent on cleaning better.
The Endangered Species Act is turning 25. And look at the gifts it's given us. But there's much more to save. Please, help keep the wild alive.
May 19th on the Animal Planet movie. So here's this show horse champion who's really spoiled.
No, I'm not.
And there's this other girl who's just an inexperienced horse trainer. Well, when the spoiled girl quits...
I'm quitting.
Good. The horse trainer decides to go for it.
I want to try out.
Gotta be able to ride.
And even though people still put her down,
You're serious about this shovel girl. She's the best natural rider I've ever seen.
she's gonna prove them all wrong.
I hope I never let you down.
You could never let me down.
Don't miss Horses and Champions, May 19th at 8, only on Animal Planet. Set your flipper to Animal Planet Safari and whoop it up at a swinging soiree with some real party animals. Coming up next, right here on Animal Planet. Go wild.
Well, it's good to see you're feeling better. You're making pellets like crazy.
24 hours and some laxatives have opened up Bunny Foo in more ways than one.
I know. You can now don't bite me. You know, even if it's a bunny, nobody likes to be bitten. So we started some lubricants last night, some laxatone, to try and kind of prime the pump and get things through, and a laxative, and we went with a gentle enema. We started making pellets like, we really were backed up. So we kind of dodged the bullet so far.
Keeping Bunny Foo's digestive flow on track in the future will be easy as pie.
They like pumpkin pie filling. It comes in a can, and it's got a lot of fiber. Push things through.
Kind of like Raisin Bran for people.
Yeah. Right?
A lot better news than last time I was here.
Yeah. That's a great little bunny. He's so funny, he's got an attitude.
Bunny Foo's fierce demeanor is camouflaged by a soft exterior. Greg understands the contradiction.
You know, they stereotype right off the get-go.
Because you're a big bald guy doesn't mean you can't have a thing named Bunny Foo.
That's right.
Well, when you've got a tattoo across your arm that says Crusher.
The Crusher. So, kind of the Crusher and the Bunny are back together again. Part 2.
Next on Animal Planet Safari, you're going to meet the meanest animal in the world.
That has to be the polar bear or the tiger.
No, it's the honey badger, and you'll find out why it has a bad boy reputation as you take off on another Animal Planet Safari.
And dig up Animal Planet at discovery.com.
You're watching Animal Planet.
Tonight on Animal Planet Safari. Think you've got to be big to be bad? Well, this honey badger has got news for you. He'll take on leopards and swarms of killer bees and everything in between. He's possibly the meanest animal in the world. And he's coming up next on Animal Planet Safari.
Unlikely for a badger.